Welcome Aquarius, this is your June 1st to June 7th reading, and the theme for you this week is going to be home and family. We have a conjunction of Venus and Eris, which is a dwarf planet here happening. So that's going to happen on June 4th, and this alignment may stir unconventional dynamics in your relationships, and you're being guided to embrace authenticity and communication. So we also have the Six of Pentacles here. Okay, so you may also have the opportunity here to be of support to your family or soul family, or to those where you do have a close relationship. So there may be opportunity for you to give back in some way, and this would be obviously in a way that you feel comfortable with and can afford to do, and it doesn't always have to be monetarily. It could be just spending time or listening or giving advice, whatever it may be. But again, it doesn't have to just be monetarily. So there's also this opportunity for just union to happen here. And if you're not in a romantic partnership or you don't have any children, then this would be union with yourself, like your ego and your higher self coming into alignment and allowing your higher self to guide you here. So there's some work happening internally here. And so it could actually be both. So if you are in a relationship here, this could be with your partner, this could be in the home and family environment. And then if, again, that's not the case, then this would be internally with yourself here. But it can be both as well. What else? We have the Princess of Swords here. So you may be feeling really bold and inspired to take action. So there may be some things that you've been deciding within the family unit that you want to do and you want to work towards, and you may feel that courageousness and that bravery and that strength to actually start that journey and take inspired action toward those goals. Okay, so we also have the Ace of Wands here as well. So we see a lot of passion coming through. So you may also find that this is a particularly nice week for you as far as sexual intimacy is concerned. And I'll just say it that way and we'll leave it there. But yeah, if you feel inclined to make that a priority this week, absolutely, it's here. So it's a self-care practice here, so it is here for you. All right, what else? Okay, so we have the Ten of Pentacles as well. Wonderful here. So this is definitely going to be, this is feeling like there's going to be like a smooth happening, what I want to say, not smooth happening, but like just a smooth week for you as far as home and family is concerned. And again, if you're not in a relationship, then this is just in your environment here. You're just going to be feeling like very blissful, very, very fifth dimensional type of living here this week. Also, this is you coming up after some difficulty here. So if there are some challenges that you're working through with a partner or in the home environment, as long as you stay focused on your goals and really choose your attitude as you are having these discussions and different things are happening. So when those challenges come your way, when you are experiencing contrast, the difference is really going to be in the way you respond to it, in the attitude that you have, in the energy that you bring to those conflicts. That is going to really determine the outcome and the solution. And there's absolute opportunity here for there to be successful outcomes and you to create win-win solutions. But it's really going to depend on the approach that you take to those conversations. Okay. All right, so we have true love. Wonderful. So we have it coming out here again. So this is definitely an opportunity here. There may be an elevation in your partnership in some way. So moving together, marriage proposal. I even see like taking a vacation together, or just spending more time together. Being able to bask in that beautiful intimacy that you two share and love. And again, this is also you. So if it's not directly tied to a partner, this is you being one with yourself. and coming into union again with yourself, connecting more deeply within. So let's see some challenges here. Okay. All right. So you may also need to stand up for yourself, and by that I mean like you may just kind of let things go and just not make things a big deal even when it is truly a big deal to you. So that's something that's going to come up as a challenge for you, whether you're able to really stand up for yourself and speak up for yourself and discuss some of the hard things that may come up here. Okay. And we know that this could be an easy flowing week for you, so as those challenges arise, if you're able to not like blow them out of proportion and just really be objective in the way that you're engaging with your partner or with the children, whatever this is related to in the home and family environment, just it's so important here. And I keep hearing it and they're saying like, say it. It's so important, the attitude that you have and the attitude that you bring to these situations and circumstances. That's really going to depict what happens and where things go. What direction it goes down is going to be based on the energy that you apply to it. There's also guidance available from your higher self, from source, that you can connect with. So there's more opening of the third eye, raising your consciousness, raising your frequency here. So you doing that and connecting within first is also going to be helpful. And we see that may come up as a little bit of a challenge for you, because you may be like, you know what, I'm so sick of this shit. Why is this happening again? I thought we talked about it, like, yeah, you may like go off into a certain direction and you're being guided to go within first. So if you need to take a couple deep breaths and, do your breath work, your exercises, like whatever it is, do those self-care practices first, meditate first, before you have these conversations. And you may even want to think of ways that you can communicate your needs objectively and kind of stick to that script as you are having these conversations and discussions. We also have the 9 of Pentacles here. Okay, so there may also be opportunity for you to get back to some sort of routine. So it could be like just a healthier lifestyle, healthy eating, exercise, definitely staying hydrated with water, with other fluids that are hydrating, not like sugary type of drinks and snacks and things like that. So there's also a message here about that playing a part here, because if you're feeling good and you're putting good things into your body, then that's going to help you to keep your mood balanced and have the discussions that you need to have, I'm hearing. So it's like if you stay on your wellness journey and you're feeling good, then it's going to be much easier for you to take a higher level approach to these conversations and the contrast that's happening here. And for some of you, like there may be this discussion about money that really needs to happen here. And excuse me, so some of this contrast is about money here. So we have the Hierophant here as well. Okay, so there may be just so there's two things here. So if we're sticking with this money theme here, which is coming up and as something that does need to be addressed, then there may be sort of like budgeting, or just you going back through and looking at expenses and cutting out some things that just you're not really utilizing them, like subscriptions or just anything that you feel like isn't, helpful to you at this time. Like you're being advised to kind of go through and cut that out and just make sure that you're saving enough and you're working towards the goals that you do have. So again, this may be this source of contention here as you're working through that with your partner, or just in the home environment itself. But this could also be you breaking from the norms, the traditions, the organizations that you've been following and subscribing to for all of this time. And you finding like and a difference. So I was trying to figure out like how I can say this. So basically you finding spirituality and you finding coming into some revelations and understandings about who you are and how powerful you are. And you may decide that, okay, I'm going to go down a more spiritual path. I trust in these knowings. And that may also be something that you may need to talk to your partner about or talk about in the home. So there's a lot of revelations, a lot of things coming to light here as well. So the more you're connected with your higher self and source, the more those downloads are going to come through. And the more you're going to truly, truly see how life works, how money works, what we're here to do, what you're here to do. So you're coming into all of these greater knowings and raising your frequency and vibration along the way. And there's some organizations, traditions, values that just aren't aligned with who you are anymore. Okay. So let's see, what do we have here? So we have you not giving up because something did not work out right away. So you being persistent, persevering through these challenges to get to this Ten of Cups or 10 of Pentacles here. Okay. So definitely, I don't feel like you're going to give up here. I'm going to get another one because I don't feel that. I just feel like these are some pretty heavy things: finances, spirituality, religion. Like these are some pretty heavy things here that you have going on here, as well as working on your relationships with others. And some of you, this is even about intimacy and something related to that you want to talk through with your partner. So these are some pretty significant, sensitive topics that you are going to be called to have the strength to work through. And you can absolutely do that because we see the 10 of Pentacles as your outcome here. And we're going to get into specific outcomes, but there is this opportunity here to really make a lot of progress this week on whatever area you choose. Okay, so let's look at underlying fears. Okay, so we have the 5 of Cups here. So yeah, so you may just be a little unsure about how all of this is going to work out, and you may also be participating in this self-fulfilling prophecy and just automatically thinking that it's not possible, it's not going to be successful, my partner's not going to be on board with my needs and my things that I need and want. So yeah, you may actually be creating this self-fulfilling prophecy. So just be aware of that, be mindful of that, because these are underlying fears here. So if you believe that your partner doesn't want to work with you on these things, or your partner's not going to be open to adjusting and looking at the budget and making changes, your partner's not going to be open to non-traditional beliefs and value systems, if you believe that deep down within, then that is what the universe is going to see and mirror to you and show you. Okay? What else? So we also have the Fool here. Yeah, so you may also be a little hesitant to go on this journey, and with deep within, deep down, you may have this fear of how it's going to work out and the work that is going to be a part of the process. So so I'm trying to think of how to say this, because we have blessings here. Blessings and abundance and hope, faith, joy, fulfillment, happiness. It's all here. Just in this little card here, it's all here. And it's just you taking the step toward it and knowing and trusting in the outcome working out for you and in your favor and for your highest good. Okay, so again, that doesn't mean that everything's going to be perfect and, everything's just going to align and everybody's going to be on board and there's not going to be any contrast or challenges to work through. It does not mean that. And that's not what this card means. This card means that, yeah, you're going to have highs and lows, but there's this new journey that you can go on. And in particular, in this card with this white flower here that represents blessings, being provided to you. So she has blessings. She knows that already. And it's enough for her to take the journey and to move forward and take inspired action, knowing that there's more blessings to come. So you already know that you're blessed. And it's only going to get better with you going along your true life path here and aligning with who you authentically are. So don't be afraid of that. We also have the Three of Wands here. So you may just, yeah, there's a lot of fear, and we kind of covered it here with the Five of Cups, but it's coming up here again, just the fear of just the plans that you have identified for yourself before you even came here. So this is moving you along that journey, along that path here, and this is reminding you of, yeah, remember why you came here. Remember what you were to do when you came here. So this is moving you back into alignment with your authentic self. And there may be some fears that you have as it relates to that, because right now you may not remember who you are, or remember all as powerful as you are, as brave as you are, as courageous as you are. You may not be remembering those things about yourself. Okay. So let's look at potential outcomes here. So we do have this Ten of Cups here. Wonderful, wonderful. I love it. So you have a lot of cycles ending and a lot of cycles opening here as it relates to finances, spirituality, as well as emotional fulfillment. So you absolutely will get there. It's just when you allow those limiting beliefs, behaviors, and thoughts to go away and replace them with better feeling thoughts, beliefs that are aligned with who you authentically are. When you start to do those things, then you will start to see all the blessings coming to you, because you're mirroring sort of that frequency to the universe, so it can provide that to you. And then we have Judgment here as well. So I like this card because it's showing exactly like what we're saying, as far as, you know, you're telling the universe every second of every day who you are, and that's who the universe responds to. So all of these fears is what you're presenting to the universe, and that's what it's responding to. So it's time to reframe that and state who you are and stand in your power, knowing that you deserve these things and more. Anything you desire, you deserve. And if it's something you want, stand up for it and ask for it, because the first steps to actually receiving what you want is asking. And I was watching a video that the individual was talking about this specific thing, and he said that asking actually opens up the portal to start you receiving it. So that's why there's this strong indication of like, ask for what you want. You have to say it. You have to communicate it to individuals, because that actually starts the process. How can you receive it if you never ask for it? Okay. So when you see it's going in a direction that you don't prefer, you have to speak up and say that. And I don't know why, like, so, and this, again, this might not apply to everyone, because I feel like you will say exactly what you want. So there may be some of you that don't, or there's definitely individuals that need to hear this, because this is a message that I'm channeling. But you know, there could be something, if you feel like you do these things, then there could be some other messages here for you. So just continue on that path here, because that is going to allow you to receive. Also have the Wheel of Fortune here as well. So you have good luck and fortune. So that is so wonderful to see. I love that. So you have emotional fulfillment, financial fulfillment, passion, intimacy, and closing chapters and opening new beginnings, where you decide what that looks like for you. Okay. All right. So we have celebrations here. A positive outcome is assured. Celebrate your success and your achievements. So we know, we said, like, all you have to do is just ask. And that doesn't mean that it's going to be easy. It's just saying that, like, yeah, that opens up the door to those conversations. And you may find that those conversations run more smoothly when you're staying focused on needs and wants and controlling and regulating emotions as a part of those discussions in that process. So we have a lot of good luck and celebration here for you as an outcome. And then we also have your call to action, to take charge and lead by example and walk your talk. So we said that step into your power and communicate your needs and work on win-win solutions. So you stepping into your power is you being emotionally intelligent and creating solutions as a leader that benefit all parties involved. Okay, wonderful. All right, Aquarius, so those are the messages I have for you this week. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful week. Take care.